Hey guys, it's your girl Blue here, back with more Bluetiful entertainment. Welcome to today's video. You may have noticed that I'm in a different filming location rather than the typical place in the studio where I usually film. I'm chilling on my bed. I want to show you a craft/project thing that's LPS related that I took on when I was younger, but sadly I never finished it. I posted about it on my story on Instagram and there was some interest on there. People wanted to see what this craft is, what it's all about, and hear me talk about it. One of my friends, Petshop Pigeons, was really interested in knowing about it, which makes me happy. So thank you, Petshop Pigeons, and this video is for you and everyone else who is curious about it. Let's get started. I have a silk bag that is full of cutouts of LPS from all of my old pamphlets, all of my Generation 1 and probably Generation 2 pamphlets that came with those pets. Part of me regrets cutting them up now that I'm older because I have what I like to call a little tin or time capsule of a ton of LPS pamphlets and stickers and collectible things over the years that I could show in another video if you guys want. Why did I cut LPS from those pamphlets, you may be asking? Well, I'm about to show you. Now I can't show you the front of this mini notebook or the back because it has personal information on it, but suffice it to say, it's decorated really colorful. I glued some paper jewels on it. I would take it to school and work on it in public in front of everyone. For this, I'm obviously going to have to cover part of it up, but I created my own little scrapbook paper world for my LPS. Now this one is a kitchen. This is a bowl for the dog to drink out of. She was the mom, and here was the dad in his little pet bed, and the baby. This was a countertop or an island, and the cats are being naughty and they're on the counter. There's a kitten here, a kitten here. I did like a flashy reflective sticker up there as kind of like a decoration. This page is one of my favorites. This is the daddy cat and the kitten's family. Here's the mom. There's one of the kittens on top of the fireplace. She's climbing. Another kitten on the rug by the fireplace with mom getting warm by the fire. And down here on a blanket, there's the last kitten with her teddy bear. And right here, there's a fish in the bowl. Fun fact, I actually have this fish. Here she is, right here. Can you see the resemblance? I named her Merlia because when I bought her, Barbie and A Mermaid's Tale 1 must have come out. Comment down below if you were really into the OG Barbie movies. I still have a ton, and I've been meaning to get around to watching them. On this page, I made a deserted island. There's the dad monkey in the palm tree, the mom monkey on the beach, watching the sea life swimming. There's a sea turtle, another turtle, a seal, two whales, a mommy whale and a baby whale. There's a baby monkey on a hammock, another baby monkey, and the last baby monkey right here on the vine. Now these two pages go together, and they're my favorite pages that I've made in here. And a cool thing about this scene is I actually took some markers and I drew some of this on a t-shirt that I got at a church camp. I can't remember if I drew the scene on the shirt first and then I created this, or if this was made first and then I decided to draw it out on the shirt too. But either way, it was really fun to replicate. Obviously, I didn't draw all of these animals, just a few, but I did include the waterfall and the cave, and I believe the tent and the bears. And I definitely remember drawing some deer and rabbits. Where to start? There's so much going on in this picture. I think I'll fold it in half and do that and explain, because that's a lot easier. So up here there's a flying squirrel in a tree, a bear on a hammock, a mountain goat hiding behind the tent, a fawn by the tent, another baby bear in the tree with a pot of honey, daddy bear warming himself by the fire. There's a raccoon peeking out from the bushes, watching the daddy frog and the mommy frog and the baby frog in their stream. There's 2 more fawns over by this tree watching the frogs in the water. I really loved making the pond and gluing on these rocks and the lily pads individually, and I also loved making the design for the tent. This reminds me, I really want to go camping again this year, but I would really love to camp in the woods. That's like one of the most relaxing things ever. Comment down below if your family likes RVing or tenting. Looking at the next page that is connected to it, there's a baby squirrel in the tree with the mommy squirrel also in the tree, a bat peeking out behind a cave that's supposed to be behind the waterfall. There's a beaver going down the waterfall in a raft, a hedgehog watching, a fish swimming at the bottom, so hopefully the beaver doesn't hit him, a mommy rabbit watching her baby rabbits come out of their hole. I made some mushrooms. There's a baby fox, a mommy fox, and a woodpecker pecking the tree. A couple months ago, I was at a park and I saw a real woodpecker, like in person for the first time ever, but it wasn't pecking a tree. For some reason, it was pecking a telephone pole, which I thought was kind of strange. On the next page, I did an Arctic theme. Here's the moon. There's these wolves howling at the moon. They're baby wolves. This wolf is going fishing. I remember drawing this fishing pole and putting the pieces together was very complicated. Same with the snow girl and the snowman. The baby polar bear is on the ice watching the wolf go fishing. There's another wolf by the snowman. There's the mom polar bear in front of the igloo with another baby polar bear. Penguin watching on the ice. A fish in the water. And another wolf out on the ice. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this, well, it was supposed to be a wolf, but if it's actually like a Pomeranian, it kind of looks like LPS Festival Films mascot now that I'm looking at it. I don't think it's Holly. The eyes look like they're sticker eyes, unless this is the sticker eye version of Holly. But Festival, if you're watching this, shout out to you because in a way your mascot is in my LPS paper world. On this next page, I made an African safari. There's an anteater in the tree, a giraffe looking at the tree, probably thinking about eating some of the tasty leaves, a daddy lion, mommy lion, a baby lion, another baby lion. I guess she was supposed to be a baby lioness, like she's a lioness. And there's 2 tigers. There's the daddy tiger, the mommy tiger, and the baby tiger at the watering hole next to the baby cheetah. And there's an ostrich watching them and a meerkat peeking out of his hole. He kind of reminds me of Timon. And there's a zebra over by this rock. And finally, this fish tank scene. I had a lot of fun cutting out these rocks and putting them at the bottom. This is some coral. This is another coral. There's an octopus, a snail, a turtle, a fish, another turtle, another fish, a shark, a seahorse, and a baby seahorse. So I made a mistake in grabbing this LPS. I thought that I had the same snail, but turns out I don't. I do, however, have the same octopus and the same seahorse. The very last page is unfinished. It was supposed to be a desert, and I was going to make like an adobe house and cacti. It was supposed to be a little world for my LPS paper cutout chihuahuas that I have, and possibly some lizards and other animals, but I never got around to finishing it. I've thought about it and I just never did, so comment down below if you ever want to see me use up the rest of the pages in this notebook and finish making worlds, because I have tons and tons of LPS cutouts left over from when I first started this project. Random side note, but I just counted and I have 61 pages left in this that I could fill with more paper worlds. I also found this cute little drawing of my old art style. Thank you guys so much for watching and coming along with me on this journey as we discovered my LPS paper world. All of the LPS are taped in, they're not glued, because I had the intention to move them around so they could visit their family and friends. It was just a fun little concept that I came up with. That wraps up this video.